welcome everybody to another As JJB podcast. So this week with me I have a special guest. Hi Mary.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So Mary is the narrative game designer on Deus Ex Human Revolution, and she will be answering one of your questions today. So you ready for this?
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so this question is from Kevin Berendt. I hope I got this one right. So the question is, why do we have just Adam and not Eva? Since Deus Ex 1 had slightly something like a character editor, and Deus Ex 2 improved that with the choice of another gender. Why did Deus Ex 3 steps backward?
I don't know that it was actually a step backward per se, but I think it was a decision we made at the very beginning, where we decided that what we wanted to do is really give people the chance to play, to have this player fantasy, to become someone who they're not. And we really much wanted to create a very strong character who the player will get to know off the bat, but then can embody and change at moving forward and become. So having to create a character that could be male or could be female, it automatically detracts from that central design goal we wanted of creating a really strong personality to begin with.
Yeah.
And I think that was the reason. Also, I think it's also a lot harder to really write a bunch of conversations believably when they could be a male or a female responding.
It's
always
definitely
been,
adds a lot to your challenges.
Well, it's not even just a challenge, but it's always been one of my pet peeves that most games allow you to play a woman, but then the reactions and the dialogues don't really kind of match. The other characters aren't really talking to you like you're a woman, and so I think we just wanted a much clearer focus.
Yeah, totally. And you would have had to write background stories for two characters, and kind of make them fit with the story, because obviously probably the kind of like the angle from a female's perspective would have been different than from a male's perspective.
Yeah,
and you would have
certainly.
had to have kind of like those.
Yeah, and I think when you're writing a character, you really kind of start to get to know that character. And we, as part of our process, we write very detailed backstories about our characters.
Absolutely.
And it really, when they're dealing with other characters, like the relationship that Adam has with Sarah, is a relationship on a certain line. That line would be completely different if it was a woman. And in actual, we had a major debate at times about each character in the game. Like, what if, like for Sarah, for example, we decided it would be a man. And then at the last second we thought, but what would happen if we made it a woman? How would that change things?
I remember that, yeah.
And we had that, and it would change things. It would change how everybody reacts to that character, how everybody feels about that character, how that character reacts to everyone else. Yeah. And it's something that we spent a lot of time exploring.
And he would have been a lot more attractive, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know, he has a
he's got something.
I think he's got something going. Yeah,
David's got something.
Interesting man, for sure.
Yeah. That's cool. I think it would have been interesting to see Adam as a female character. You know what I mean? As Eve, I guess. There's actually somebody from the forum once who did this amazing piece of fan artwork. I don't know if you saw it. He did basically Adam as a woman in Adam's apartment, and you can see that all the arms are there, Adam's augmented arms and the little glasses and everything. It's like this beautiful female just kind of like sitting in the window frame, kind of looking outside at Detroit, and it worked really well. Like it really kind of made me think.
It could be.
We could have done that.
Yeah, and we could have. But don't you think that when you saw that, you immediately started thinking of a completely different slant on the story?
Yeah, definitely there was a level of the reactions that it got me to think about. It was kind of like along those lines. Yeah, definitely. But, okay, cool.
Interesting.
So thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
And this was very interesting, and we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks.